Well, a very good morning to you and welcome to Clocking the Gallop's preview of racing today as it returns to Hollywoodbet Scottsville after a couple of meetings missed there. We wish all the folk in Pietermaritzburg all the best. Track condition today is good and the penetrometer reading on 23. We're armed with the Ghostryder selections for 10 races today, carded at Scottsville on this Wednesday, the 21st of July, a maximum temperature of 24 degrees centigrade. And they've had 8 millimeters of irrigation put down on the track with a false rail set out at 9 meters today. Jason Gates not riding. And we look at the first race. Note that in race one, there are a couple of geldings now. Giuseppe Song was gelded on the 13th of April, and El Dante in race two was gelded on the 21st of April. So a couple of geldings to note in the first couple of races. Let's go to race one, where there are a number of scratchings in the first race. 10 races carded, so the bipod starts in race two. Race one does not form part of the exotics. It's a maiden plate over the distance of 1,400 meters. Scratched on numbers 1, Cyro, 12, Trident King, 17, Storybook, and 18, Golden Delight, all out of the first race. Selection from the Ghostryder in race one is saddlecloth number 8 that we're looking at here. That is Guy Fox for Garth Puller and Ashton Airy. Second, number 13, Sanctity. Third to 15, Silver Stardust. And fourth to number 3, and that is Cauldron. 8, 13, 15, and 3, the selection for race number 1. In the first race, number 16, Billy Bazooka gets a run. It's drawn at 1 and will be ridden by apprentice Gabriel Pedersen, who claims 4 kilos. And note that number 3, Cauldron, races with the cheek pieces fitted. Let's move on to the second race now. Race 2 starts off the bipot at midday. It's a maiden plate over 1,400 meters. In race 2, scratched on numbers 8, Shamuzi, 13, The Green Gallant, 15, Till Meath, and 16, Bend the Rules, all scratched 8, 13, 15, and 16. Jockey changes: number 6, Cape Thunder, now ridden by Jared Samuel. 9, Forest Phoenix, the mount of Sereno Mudley. And number 17, Quella gets a run, drawn at 8. And apprentice Jabu Jacobs claiming the 1.5 kilograms rights, number 17, Quella. Those are the changes. The selection for the second race is number 3, Successful Ruler. Sean Terry's raiding Scottsville today, and Keegan DeMella rides the son of Pomodoro for him. So Successful Ruler tips to beat number 5, El Dante. Third to 7, Fists of Fire. And fourth to number 2, Whispers of War, 3-5-7-2. And notice that I did tell you a bit earlier that El Dante is in fact a gelding. This horse was gelded before its first run on the 21st of April. That was its gelding. And number 5, El Dante. Let's move on to the third race, start of the place accumulator at 12:35. It's a fillies and mares 67 handicap over 1,000 meters. In the third race, you can scratch numbers 7, Ariana's Spinner, 8, Star Choice, who won last week, and 9, Denier. Scratched race 3, 7, 8, and 9. In the third race, those are the changes. Now, selections here. The Ghostryder is going for number 6, Magical Lee, Jabu Jacobs teaming up with Com Naidu. Second, number 4, Beckoning Beauty. Third to the 1, Up Close and Personal. And fourth, number 2, Satara. 6, 4, 1, 2 is the selection for the third race. Pick 6 time is up next. Race 4 at 1:10 a maiden plate over 1,750 meters. And in race 4, there are no scratchings to report. We're awaiting a rider for number 10, Trumps Express. No rider as yet. And that is the changes in the fourth race. Selection here, the Ghostryder's tipping number 7, Sonjador, for Michael Roberts and Rachel Veneker. Second, number 8, Executive Decision. Third to the 13, Willie the Wizard. And fourth, number 10, Trumps Express. 7, 8, 13, 10, race number 4. On to the fifth race. That's off at 1:45. It's a maiden plate over 1,750 meters. Race number 5, no scratchings to report. And in fact, there are no changes whatsoever in the fifth race. The selection here is the best bet of the day. It's number 1, Secret Giver, for Gavin Van Zyl and Warren Kennedy. Tries the cheek pieces again, which worked a treat last time out and expected to do so again. Second to number 5, Victory Twist. Third, number 9, Tracker Jacker. And fourth, number 6, Giant's Castle. 1596 for race number 5. On we move to the 6th race at 20 past 2. It's a maiden plate for fillies and mares over 1,950 meters. In the 6th race, scratch number 6, Miss Emblem, ineligible. She won her race just a few days ago. So Miss Emblem is a non-runner in race number 6. That's the only change there. The tip is for number 2, Papillon, and I will rubber stamp this one for Gareth Van Zyl and Warren Kennedy. I make this quite a good bet today. Race 6, number 2, Papillon. Second, number 3, Noble Nova. Third to the 11, Duquesne Whistle. And fourth, number 4, Royal Wedding, the visitor. 2, 3, 11, 4 in race 6. That takes us to the 7th at 5 to 3. A merit rated 77 handicap over 2,400 meters. In race number 7, we're awaiting the rider for number 10, Major Return. In race 7, number 2, Blue Planet has a compression mask. Number 9, Decorated has blinkers. And number 13, Space News, also has a compression mask fitted. Selection here is for number 5, Black Thorn, Sean Tarry and Keegan DeMello. Second to number 13, Space News. Third given to the 3, which is Arrows Mark. And fourth position, number 6, Mambo Symphony. 5, 13, 3, and 6 in race 7. Race number 8 is up next. That's off at 25 to 4 this afternoon. A merit rated 74 handicap to be run over 1,600 meters. Race 8, no withdrawals and no jockey changes, but there are a few equipment changes here. Number 6, A Whole New World. Number 10, Master to Be. And number 11, Green Light Flash. All have blinkers on. So blinkers go on 6, 10, and 11 in race number 8. Number 3, Straight Up, is the value bet for the day for the Ghostryder from the Duncan Howells yard. Tabisa Gumede ride. So Straight Up is tipped to beat home number 5, Two of Us. Third to number 1, Fire on the Track. And the fourth selection to number 13, Master Vision. 3, 5, 1, 13, race number 8. Penultimate event, race 9, up the straight at 5 past 4 over 1,200 meters. The fillies and mares 71 handicap. Race number 9, no scratchings to report, no jockey changes, just a couple of compression masks. One for number 1, Mubira, the other for number 2, Arctic Princess, to both wear compression masks in race number 9. The Ghostryder tipping number 11, Al's Flaming Beauty. And who am I to argue? I will second that. I think she will go very close to winning today, and I think she's a good price too. Number 11, Al's Flaming Beauty, for Richard Furey and Justin Snaith. Second to number 4, Silver Dazzle. Third, given to 7, Sophia Erin. And fourth, number 10, Flying the Star. 11, 4, 7, and 10. Takes us on to the 10th and final race at 17 minutes to 5. It's a fillies and mares 75 handicap over 1,400 meters. And scratched in race 10 is number 8, Shape of You. That's the withdrawal there in the 10th and last race. Also note, number 5, Boogie Shoes, has a compression mask on, and earmuffs go on. Number 13, Time to Roll. Just a few changes there. Selection for race 10 is number 4, Kamazi, Richard Furey for Justin Snaith. Second to number 14, Another Love. Third is given to number 7, Trattoria. And fourth to number 1, which is To the Max. 4, 14, 7, and 1. The selection at Scottsville for race number 10. So the 10 races carded there today, those are the selections for us in that particular race. And we are now looking forward to giving you the next bit of information, which is our buy pot, and rather our place accumulator. We're not tipping a buy pot today, our place accumulator and our best bet and value bet. So let's bring that up for you. And hopefully we can move on to that in a second. Apologies for this. We'll just have a bit of a pause and I'll bring you that right now. So let's bring you that information now for the place accumulator and the nap bet and value bet. The place accumulator today, the full unit will cost you 256 Rand. And that starts off obviously in race 3, being a 10 race program today. Let's go through the PA. Race 3, the first leg, 4 numbers here: 1 Up Close and Personal, 2 Satara, 4 Beckoning Beauty, and 6 Magical Lee. The banker in the second leg is 7 Sonjador. The banker in the third leg, 1 Secret Giver. And the banker in the fourth leg is 2 Papillon. And then we're loading up the last 3 legs. The 7th race, numbers 3, 5, 6, and 13. Arrows Mark, Blackthorn, Mambo Symphony, and Space News. The second last leg, we're loading up 4 numbers there: 1 Fire on the Track, 3 Straight Up, 5 Two of Us, and 13 Master Vision. And the last leg, loading up numbers 4, 7, 10, and 11. Silver Dazzle, Sophia Erin, Flying the Star, and L's Flaming Beauty. It comes to 256 Rand for a full unit, 25 Rand 60 for 10%, and 51 Rand 20 for 20%. The nap bet is in race 5. It's number 1, Secret Giver. And the value bet is race 8, number 3, Straight Up. We hope that you had a good day's racing at Scottsville and that you had a good day's racing yesterday at the Val. And Neil Andrews and myself will be back for the preview on Thursday morning for more racing out in Vereeniging. Thanks for joining us here on Clocking the Gallop. And for this Wednesday meeting at Scottsville, we hope that you have a good one. And we say bye-bye from the Clocking the Gallop studios.